After the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Dropping back, it's Booker. He's got him. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Back's got it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tiger.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the ground, it's Moon. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Booker. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. This defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a...
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking for a man. It's Booker. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Looking left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. MIZZU has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on it.
Just steamrolling the defense. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
Back to throw, it's Booker. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Running through contact. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
As he puts 3 on the board. And now they take the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. Nice accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Give to the single back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bucks! They take the lead with the 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Booker. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Brewer. At the 40. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. It's complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
MIZZU coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Snags it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Missouri! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
21.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's moved. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a point.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down. You're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback to pick up a nice gain and get the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Finds his man. It's Harmon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Buffaloes are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Grab behind the line. It's moved. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
when you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 28 over James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want